When in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Turns back here, probably the best option. Socek. Throw in. And he's forced to go back. Sitole. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gets a good foot in there. Safal. So no chances falling either way for the time being. This is Socek. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sitole. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. It's an early cross. He leaps for it! No, not the best of headers. Socek. The Czech Republic still without a single shot on target. Played out to the left flank. Looking for the far post. Keeper's dealt with that. It's a searching pass. Played it again. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Socek. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Schick. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sitole. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jurasek. Foster. Foster, over to the right flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foster! Goal! Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
The goal scorer for South Africa after 30 minutes is number 9.
South Africa have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Safal. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Safal. Oh, that's a key interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
South Africa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Foster has found the net here, of course. He's having a pop! Now, who's going to be first to this? Socek. Sufal. Looking for options for movement. And he's had it nicked away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, now it's a race for the ball. In towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. The Czech Republic currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Please watch the screen.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Sitole. And it's been hooked away. Sitole. Under an awful lot of pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Socek. No, that's been intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hops for safety. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Foster. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sitole. Sitole. Socek did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Jurasek. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Whistle's gone. That's a foul. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
The Czech Republic are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
This looks promising. He's found a way through. Defending of the desperate variety.
The Czech Republic really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he was quick to react. Souček. Foster.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Souček. And here's Schick.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Schick. He's played it back. Sitoli. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has ended up in no man's land. The Czech Republic now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
This shot a goal! And he scores! Do not write them off! Back they come! And that really is so impressive.
The goal scorer for Czech Republic after 84 minutes is number 21.
It looked like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Up and running. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And they've got a throw. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. Spread neatly. Socek. Sitole. And it's made its way to him. Socek. And it's Socek, distributed tidily. He's got away. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is... Tries one from range! Getting up there! And he's there to get it away. Looking to play him in. Tries to get it clear. And he's cut it out. Socek. Jurasek in acres of space out wide. It carries far too far and out of play. Socek. And he goes cross-field. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Socek.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's lofted through here. And he's gone looking for safety. There will be a throw-in. And he's managed to get rid. It's a promising position. Played out wide, and he's quick to return it. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Jurasek. No, he's not getting any further than that. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. There's the delivery. And that should get the job done. He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Jurasek. Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. This is a promising build-up. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that is all they have time for. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. The Czech Republic go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Spread out to the left. Played into space. That's really well cleared. And that has been cleared. Tries to play it through. Now the ball. Oh, good effort! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's hit the post! Great vision. Skims one in. Oh, that's a fine interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Sufal. Sitole. Foster. Can he spark a counter here? Foster. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's played into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Tries to get it clear. Sitole. He's in a great position here. And that is well cleared. Now that is commitment to the cause. And it's been taken short. Takes aim and crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good spread. He has found the way through. Now it's Schick. Schick! Oh, good stop, it had to be.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Socek. Nicely spread.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Socek. Now, what about a counter-attack? The Czech Republic very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Socek. And that's gone loose. Now it's Schick. It's Schick! And that's another fine save.
Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And we're underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Sofal. And it's Sofal. A probing pass. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That has been slung wide. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, what a ball! Schick! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Cleared away. And claimed it back swiftly. Crosses it into the area. And that has been knocked clear. Sitole. Passing is crisp and sharp. And now they can clear their lines. They get a throw in. Can he latch on to this? Jurasek. And Sofal. Socek. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Schick.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Sofal. And it's Souček. That's a good ball out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hoisted in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sitole. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Souček. Souček. He shifted it to the flank. Elects to cross. Cleared away. Foster.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Safal. Souček. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, that's well spotted. Souček. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Souček. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's straight offside. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Foster. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Souček. And the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Back on the way then.
The Czech Republic have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Souček. Safal. Souček. It's a really well-measured ball. Safal receives it in a wide position. Punched away. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's played in. Tries to get it clear. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Turns back here, probably the best option. Safal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. And he's whipped it across. He's rising! It's a goal! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 65 minutes is number 9.
The first breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Czech. The Czech Republic disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schick. And Jurasek. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schick. Spread it left. Jurasek. Sitole. 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 And he cuts out the supply. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. It looked like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Jurasek. Passing nice and neat. And he has been fouled there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out towards the flank. Pings it across. Chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Czech.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Safal. This is Souček. He's looking wide. Jurasek has the space to scheme. Here's the header! Goal! The Czech Republic! And it's the Czech Republic who take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Souček. Souček. Souček.
The Czech Republic have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Threads one in. Foster. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. The Czech Republic very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And the keeper beats it away. Spread to the right. In again. And it's claimed by the keeper. Nicely. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's going to go a long way. Oh, such a clever touch. Shot, surely! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Jurasek is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nicely shaped ball. Souček. Jurasek. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Safal. Nicely spread. And it's Safal. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's a throw. Lofted in. A header!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Great defending, strong and determined. Sitole could move up a gear here. And it's made its way to him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Safal. Jurasek.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Strokes it back. That's going wide left. That's very neat. Sitole. Foster. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So straight into the second half.
The Czech Republic clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He is just caressing the ball. Socek. And Sofal. And he's forced to go back. Can he get it through?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Safal. This is a promising build-up. He'll try from distance! That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And the counter is on. Sitole. And he skips past his man. That's a super give and go. Can he get onto this? And he's got his range wrong there. South Africa can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Pinches it off him. Looking for the run. That's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball. Safal. And it's Socek. Sitole. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Socek. Opts for safety. a foul. And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He slings it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Going for goal! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It looked like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that. It looked like a double.
It's then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Foster. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Schick. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going direct. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Foster. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Defending of the desperate variety. Jurasek. The Czech Republic are looking to break at pace. Sitole. Played back into the centre. That is good alertness. Socek. And here's Schick. And here's Schick.
Schick really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And a chance! Now it's Schick. That has been cut short. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. That's good play. Delivers with whip. Tries to get it clear. Socek. Here's Schick. That's destined for the flank. Jurasek. Aimed at the far side. Impressive jump! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Foster really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Spread it left. That has been knocked clear. Oh, good climb! And he's quick to get rid. Drills one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Safal. Jurasek. Here's Schick. Jurasek has it out wide and in space. And he lines up a cross. Well, they could break here. That's gone for a throw-in. Jurasek. Turns back here, probably the best option. Souček. He won't be happy with that one. This is a promising build-up. Souček. And it's Souček. Spread out to the left. And it's Souček. This is Souček. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
For support for our
Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Safal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Safal. And it's Souček. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Schick. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Sitoli. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. This looks promising. Souček. Into the channel. Jurasek providing an outlet on that flank. Schick. There's the shot! It's in!
The goal for the Czech Republic after 63 minutes is number 10, Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Pass somewhat off target. Jurasek. Now this could be a chance. Good pressure, determined, intense. Passing is crisp and sharp. Driving through the middle. Schick. Socek. And that was asking for too much. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
That has not gone well. And that's going wide left. He's in a great position here. Foul, and he's forced to go back. And Jurasek, not the most accurate pass. Sitole. One 0 as we head towards the end. It's a threatening ball. Flings in across. And that's the keeper's ball.
South Africa truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Played out to the left flank. Drives it in. Kovac claims it without any fuss.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
The Czech Republic close now to seeing this one through to the end. Socek. Sitole. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Jurasek.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Produces a cross. That's a decent clearance. So that's it. It is all over. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
Simple after that. It looked like a dawdle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that. It looked like a dawdle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that. It looked like a dawdle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that. It looked like a dawdle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that. It looked like a dawdle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that. It looked like a dawdle. Finishing it off was...
Participate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Jurasek. Now it's Schick. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Can he get it through? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's in a great position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. It's a really well-measured ball. Space for him to turn and look. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cleared away. Now the ball in. South Africa are looking to go forward now.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Jurasek. Sitole.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Socek. Played back into the centre. And it's a foul. He might be in here! It's a pretty loose pass. Sitole. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's forced to go back. Looking for options for movement. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Cross flung in towards the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Costa! And he's following up! Goal! And South Africa take the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. The Czech Republic certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Czech. And here's Schick. This is a promising build-up. Knocks it out wide. Can he latch on to this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's having a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Schick certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Czech. Passing is crisp and sharp. Sufal. That's really well manoeuvred. Sitole.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Foster. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. The Czech Republic trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. And the ball is out of play. Czech. The Czech Republic still this single goal behind. Goes looking wide. Eurostep. That's very neat. Backward it goes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Looking to play him in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Aims beyond the defence. Crosses it in.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Here comes another cross. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So foul. Played out to the left flank. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Schick. Socek pinches it off him. Sitole. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Socek. That has been slung wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played out wide. Good ball, good take. Tries the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Socek. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he's burst through! Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
The goal scorer for South Africa after 83 minutes is number 4.
Quite simple after that. It looked like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So off we go then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's well seen too. Socek. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Out for a throw. Oh, such a clever touch. Tries to get it clear. Chance! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! And there is your opener! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back to the goalkeeper.
The Czech Republic really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Sitole. Schick. It's a good spell of possession, this. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Foster gets a good foot in there. Jurasek. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Socek. Spread it left. Foster. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Safal. Socek. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. That's tidy. Now this could be a chance. Stood up well to him there. And it's so foul. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Foster. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been knocked clear. Forced to go back. He's having a hit! Socek. Half-time getting close now. Foster looking understandably energised after his goal. Safal. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found a way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is lovely. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. The Czech Republic go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now he's off and running. And claimed it back swiftly. Hops for safety. Sitole. Foster.
Foster really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Jurasek. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Nicely spread. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice control.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chance here to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a good... Oh, good climb! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Safal. And it's Socek. And here's Schick. Sitole. Passing is crisp and sharp. Distributed tidily. South Africa choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Substitutions taking place.
Socek. And Jurasek. Turns back here, probably the best option. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Sitole. Now that looks a decent ball. He slings it in. Kovac claims it without any fuss. Jurasek. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Oh, that's a key interception. Schick.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries to play it through. Spread out to the left. Cross into the box.
South Africa can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Always onto this. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And we're underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Schick. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's forced to go back. Sitole. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Socek. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's quick to return it. Foster. Now, can they get him away? Played into the box. And that is well cleared. And he's taking no chances there. Sitole. Can he get on the end of this? And he's heaved it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sitole. Oh, sweet feet. And he's picked it up out wide. And that has been cleared. Jurasek. Socek. And it's Socek. And Jurasek. Hops for safety. And it's Socek. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Jurasek. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sitole. Foster. And it's made its way to him. And he's intervened well there. That has not gone well. Socek.
niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that could set him on his way. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's destined for the flank. Foster. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Back towards the middle. And it's a foul. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Not a hint of offside here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, the ball's gone astray. Strokes it back. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And he cuts out the supply. Souček. Jurasek. And it's Souček. So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
Hello
brings.
everybody, and this is a quick reminder
So your
to
views
let
on the
you know
first
that we'll
half?
be able to
Well,
catch
simply
today's
put,
match
Peter, they
broadcast
haven't been
live
good
on
enough
our
to
club's
trouble the
FM
opposition.
station.
They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So off we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jurasek. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. This looks promising. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Souček. Jurasek. This is Souček. Schick. Played out to the left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's well spotted. Souček currently being consciously targeted.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Foul. And it's a foul. Socek. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foul. That's going wide left. And here's Schick. The Czech Republic have a free kick. He's trying the shot. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Jurasek. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Out towards the flank. And that interception was most well after that.
It looked like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple.
So it's down to business here. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Oh, well played, lovely. There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Drills one in. And he can clear it away. Now it's Schick. No way through, so back it comes. He's looking wide. Sitole. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's had it taken off him. Sitole.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, this could be a chance. Sitole. Socek. And Jurasek. Quarter of an hour played. Schick. Knocks it out wide. Oh, good spread. Sofal receives it in a wide position. Sitole. This is a promising build-up. And he was quick to react. And he's there to retrieve it. Sitole. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Over to the right flank. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Jurasek did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Sofal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And Jurasek. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, nice touch. He won't be happy with that one. Jurasek. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Sitole. Can he finish? And that was very necessary. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Socek. Jurasek. Sitole. Spread it left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Socek. Now then, the ball's come loose. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Schick.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Played out to the left flank. Looking for the run. Tries to pass it through. And it's been hooked away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Threads one in. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Socek. Jurasek. And it's Socek. Pass somewhat off target. Spread to the right. Caught offside that time. Sufal.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Sufal. This is Souček. And it's Sufal. Played down the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, the clearance is short. Foster. So, what can they make of this? Now that looks a decent ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That has been knocked clear. The Czech Republic have the chance to go the other way. Jurasek. Jurasek. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jurasek. And that's gone loose. And it's Souček. Played out towards the right wing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Souček.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he's picked it up out wide. Here comes the cross. That is a brilliant interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Jurasek. This is Souček. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's straight offside. Foster. That is good alertness. Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Sitole. Great.
Quite simple after that. It looked like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Jurasek getting this one clear. And that's a throw-in. Sitole. Sufal. Souček. And Jurasek. Plays a sharp little ball here. The ball goes in. And it's hoisted clear. Foster. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to play it through. He has a look up. So no flag here. It's out for a goal kick. Not the most accurate pass. Foster! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And South Africa take the lead.
The goal scorer for South Africa after
A
16
horrible blip.
minutes
A
is
moment they could
number
well have done
9.
without.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
South Africa have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ball swung. Sick! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I'm trying to find the right word here. Does dreadful work?
Sitole. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Aimed at the far side. Cleared away. Jurasek. Socek. Jurasek. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Foster. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's there to belt it away. Socek. Jurasek. And it's Socek. And Jurasek. And here's Schick. And he's being shifted off it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a good ball out wide. Safal. That has not gone well. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here. And they can counter here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's gone for the shots. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Foster. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Schick. Schick was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's on it, can he get away? And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Schick. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through.
Added time.
Played in, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. That has been knocked clear. Schick. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick announcement.
The Czech Republic finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
If you have a ticket.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we get things going again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Nice looking ball. Sitole is wide and looking to get onto this. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, it's played into the area. Sitole. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Showing good feet. That's going across goal. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, well played. Schick. And it's Souček. Jurasek. Souček. And Jurasek. Looking for options for movement. That's put paid to the danger. Foster. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sufal. Souček. Goes looking wide. In towards the back stick. Keeper has taken decisive action. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Jurasek. And it's Souček. And the return pass. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Sitole. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Plays it across. And it's claimed by the keeper. Jurasek. And it's Souček. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. This is Souček. Played out wide. And here's Schick. And it's made its way to him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Pings it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Souček. Jurasek. And Sofal. Looking for a runner. And it's Sofal. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, this looks sharp. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The Czech Republic are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Foster. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. He's picked his way through, and a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. The Czech Republic really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks.
But that signals the very end. Defeated, dejected, deflated.